Hi everybody, welcome to episode 18 of Round the Twist. It's December 9th. We're 2 weeks away from Christmas. Or, 2 weeks? It's 16 days. Okay, close enough. Don't panic. We'll get there. I've already cut back my Christmas knitting list a couple times now. My friend Sarah's only getting the pretty thin cowl that I made for her and I'm supplementing that along with a couple seasons of Doctor Who since I was kind enough to get her sucked into that. Mom's Christmas present has been cut in half, but as she's a knitter, she will understand. And I'll show you that in a little bit. But how has everyone been? I survived this week, including the huge snowstorm that we were hit with last night. Pretty much all day yesterday and last night. Got up this afternoon to finish scooping out using the snowblower on my driveway. And backyard has about a 3-foot drift in all but a 10 by 20 foot area. But in order for Phoebe to get to that area, she has to go through 3 feet of snow. And she's right down here and evidently is mad I'm not giving her scritches. What? Yeah. So yeah, it's been an interesting last couple of days with the snow. I'm just glad I wasn't stuck at work. But let's get to the knitting, right? That's what you guys are here for. Mom, go away for a little bit. Mom's Christmas present. Losing part of it. The Kittree sock pattern is coming along. All I have left... See, I'm doing the lovely beaded cuff. You see the danglies. The beads are mostly at the bottom, but then there's spots where there are diamond shapes as you go through, and there's a single bead in the middle of that. Just enough to catch the light. And it's pretty and gorgeous, and I love how it's going. I really hope it fits Mom. Kind of a little bit worried. But I've got 3 more of those lace repeats to go on the cuff. And then I will graft it to the beginning, and sock number 1 will be done, and then I can start sock number 2 with absolutely no intention of finishing it before Christmas, but I can try. I can dream. It will constitute having to make a run to one of the craft stores in town, though, because... Oh, okay, sorry. Spare needle just fell out, and I had to figure out where it was coming from. Were not enough black seed beads included in my kit to finish both cuffs. I did contact Jennifer, who runs Holiday Yarns, who makes up the kits, and she said they had a problem in the past with that, and they thought they'd caught them all, and I just happened to get one of the kits that didn't have enough. She was more than happy to send me some, and I told her, you know what, don't worry about it. If I can't find seed beads, I'll send her off another email, but... just so you're aware, if you did purchase this kit a while ago, make sure you have enough black seed beads to finish it. You need about twice as many as you do of the red ones. So that's coming along. I'll probably finish that tonight once I'm done recording. I've been holing up down in my den in front of the fireplace under the down comforter with Phoebe on top of my legs. And we've been having prime... Sorry, I don't know what she's doing. She's being a very random puppy tonight. We've had prime knitting snuggle time. Excuse me, coffee. Oh, that's good. I'm coming to you guys completely uncaffeinated. This is my first cup of coffee of the night, so excuse me, I have to indulge myself again. Oh yeah. Apricot cream tonight. Oh, it's good. So smooth and yummy. But, in celebration of the fact I'm so close to finishing one of those socks, finally, I cast on something new. I know, I'm bad, it's right before Christmas, but it's the Twist and Shout yarn. All that stuff that I spun up before, I've started 2 socks at a time, magic loop, and I'm using, I measured the 2 balls of handspun. Hang on, let me grab those 2. 2 skeins of handspun. Obviously, one's bigger than the other, but yeah. Total, it was about 533 yards of 3-ply. It's kind of a heavy fingering light sport. It's about equivalent to medium weight socks that rock. Medium-ish weight. It works. I'm loving it. It's knitting up very tweedy looking, and obviously these are not going to be identical socks, but I'm using the Holidays pattern by Ann Hansen from Knit Spot, and that was a Rock and Sock Club pattern from last November from Blue Moon. So it should be up and for sale on the Blue Moon website. I will link to it in the show notes if it is. But those are coming along. I'm halfway into the first pattern repeat, and this is one night of maybe like an hour of knitting at work the other night, and then when I got down to 3 repeats left on the Kittree sock, I switched to these before I went to bed to give my wrists a little bit of a break from dealing with the lace weight yarn. But yay, they're coming along. It's my first time doing actual, like from the very beginning, 2 at a time magic loop. The first time that I did 2 at a time magic loop was on my Layburn socks, and those I cheated on. I did the cuffs separately, and then I put them on the magic loop for the foot. So this is my first non-cheating version. On my wheel, still not spinning. I've been focused on the sock. But there was, I don't know if you guys saw it, I forgot to mention it in last week's episode, but Crown Mountain Farms had a big old sale on all of their natural fibers, which included the sock hop roving. So it was marked down from $22 for 8 ounces to $17.60. And it was bad. I bought 6 bumps for myself, and one for a girl that's in my knitting group and another one as a Christmas present. So I've got, and they're already here. They shipped out super fast. So Klaus, awesome shipping with that. I end up with Atlantis, Hey Jude, Rastaman Vibration, She's Like a Rainbow, Sultans of Swing, and We Are the Champions. Those are all ones that Klaus dyes. The ones that I had showed you before a few episodes ago were ones that Tayani had dyed, and Tayani's no longer dying for Crown Mountain Farms as far as I know. So we'll see how the different ones spin up. I decided to dive into my sock drawer for FOs of the week. And I pulled out not quite all of my monkey socks, because I think 1 pair is in the wash, but 5 pairs of my monkey socks that I have made over the years. Most of them are Blue Moon. Well, yeah, the one, including the one that's in the wash. I've got at least 4 pairs. Turquoise, Purple Rain, and I think this is Sea Stone, if I remember right. And then these are out of my own hand spun. This was another Crown Mountain Farms colorway, an old colorway that's no longer available. I believe this was It Takes Two Baby. And they faded because I wash all of my socks in the washing machine. I'm sorry. They have to go through the washing machine with my other clothes. I don't use a lingerie bag. I've never felted a pair. Yeah, but they have faded out a little bit, but they're still pretty. I like those. And then my very first pair that I did is out of Cherry Tree Hill, Life's a Beach. Out of their super sock. These I did on a trip out to visit my friend Sarah when she lived out in Virginia Beach, and I thought that was very apropos. And I mainly finished them the 4 days that I was out there. So quick pattern. These are all Monkey by Cookie A. It's a free pattern off of Knitty, and I will link to that as well. Little updates for what people have been posting on the Rav group. I cannot take you guys on a tour through my stash room. I would love to, but I'm kind of chained to this desk because this is hooked up to my desktop computer. If I can figure out a way to hook the webcam onto my laptop, I will do so, and at some point we will record from the stash room, probably after I get it reorganized, because right now it's a great big old mess in there. And someone else had asked what podcasts I listen to. I've got several that I try to keep up on, and then I'll go back and listen through again. But just looking through my and some that I just haven't listened to, some have pod faded, but the main ones I'm listening to right now, I listen to Cast On, and Brenda is back for her season. She takes a hiatus every summer, but she comes back around Halloween every year. Craftlit, and how come no one had ever told me about Craftlit? As much as I love to read, I'm starting at the beginning. I'm ready to start episode 3, I believe, and they're working their way through Pride and Prejudice at the beginning. There have been several other books since then, but that I'm working on that right now. Gives Good Knit, the Knit Picks podcast, Knit More Girls, and Manic Pearl. Those are the main ones that I listen to. I think that's it for the week. I'm going to go and finish my coffee, get something to eat, and then attack that Kittree sock again and get that finished. I will see you guys next week. Keep knitting on Christmas presents if you're knitting on them, and if not, keep knitting on whatever you're knitting. I will see you in a week's time. Happy knitting!